Let's discuss the last 2 weeks of sales and my new endeavor, full-time reselling. Let's get started. This video will be pretty short and sweet because it is coming off of the 4th of July holiday and we took a family vacation to Lake Tahoe. So anyway, these sales will be from Sunday, July 6th through Saturday, July 18th. On Sunday, July 6th, I had 2 sales. Both were on Poshmark. I sold this bundle of Snoo sleep sacks. Got these at that $500 garage sale. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll link it right here. And those sold for $20 on Poshmark. Also on Poshmark that same day, I sold Also that same day on Poshmark, I sold this Posh Peanut cowboy print. So cute. Little knotted gown for $21 on Poshmark. This is also from that $500 garage sale. It's wild when you start listing things, how they start selling. Imagine that. And then on Monday, July 7th, I had 2 sales, both on Poshmark. I'm looking over here because this is where my laptop is. Hope that's okay. I sold these blank NYC linen pants. These were actually on the chopping block to go to like buy, sell, trade, and they sold for $25. I was pretty happy about that. And then these Veja 3-strap sneakers were mine. They sold for $70 on Poshmark. I was kind of sad to see those go, but I just wasn't reaching for them anymore. So I was like, yeah, just go ahead and sell them. You're not reaching for them. I think they're so cute, but there will be other shoes. On Tuesday, I had a Facebook Marketplace sale. This Chico's stripe and cheetah print kind of contrast top sold for $28. And then on Wednesday, July 9th, right the day before we went on vacation, I sold this Athleta 24/7. It was a little more structured of a sweatshirt and it had a small stain on it. This sold on Poshmark for $15. Then we went on vacation. So no more sales until Wednesday, July 16th. So real quick, I am now full-time reselling. So some of you have been on this channel for a long time. Some of you are new. I have 2 boys. I have a 27-month-old, so he's a little over 2, and we have a 6.5-month-old. 2 boys, and they both go to daycare, and I am now full-time reselling. Seems wild, seems crazy, but I'm doing it. I was a teacher for 9 years. I taught 4th grade for 9 years, and once, like after the school year after having our first, I was like, I give too much to this job and therefore cannot give enough to my family. So I decided to switch gears and here I am. I then was pregnant all summer long, had Freddie, our second, during this last school year, my first school year off. And I just said, you know what, I'm going to try this reselling thing full time. So not off to a good start if you just saw last week's sales. But like I said, we were on vacation and I'm just really excited for this journey. I am going to be doing an inventory audit. In 6.5 years of reselling, I've never once gone through like all of my bins. So I'll be filming that, taking you along for that journey if you're interested. Okay, back to sales. On Wednesday, July 16th, I had 3 sales, all on Poshmark. My closet was reactivated at that point. I did some delisting, relisting, and I listed a few things. So I was trying to get the algorithm in my favor. First up, this Zaya red sports bra sold for $9. I got this at a garage sale last year for 50 cents. I don't need to pick up a Zaya sports bra like this ever again. These Cobb Hill green T-strap shoes sold for $30 on Poshmark. I got these in a thread up shoebox. I'll link that right here. That was a great box. I was happy to see those sell for $30. I'd been getting offers for like $20, $25. I had them listed for $40. And so I was happy with $30. And then this little Magnetic Me apple print romper. Both my boys wore this. Sold for $20 on Poshmark. On Thursday, July 17th, I had 1 sale on Poshmark. It always seems like when you go on vacation mode, it's so hard to get like the machine back up and up again. It's like once it's running, but then when you pause it or do anything like that, it's like, oh my gosh, this leg work to get it back moving and grooving. But I sold this Patagonia pink and blue hooded fleece little zip up jacket for $30. I got this for $10 at a garage sale. I had been getting offers, again, kind of like those shoes, like $20, $25. I bought this jacket for 10, so I wanted to make a little more than that. And I knew I could get 30 to 35. So I held out. I'm glad I did. Got 30. And then on Friday, July 18th, I had 3 sales, 1 on Facebook Marketplace and 2 on Poshmark. The 2 on Poshmark, this John Mark abstract print plus size top. I got this at a Goodwill. I just thought it was really cool. I think it was a size 1X. But this sold for $21. And then for $13, this red blouse sold on Poshmark. And I think I got this at a Style Encore, like 90% off sale. The Facebook Marketplace sale was this Nike Iowa Hawkeyes, just plain gray hooded sweatshirt. And that sold for $20, I think. Yeah, $20 and no fees. So we love to see that. And then on Saturday, oops, so these sales are through the 19th. My bad. I'll have corrected that at the beginning. And then on Saturday, July 19th, I had no sales. But that's okay. We were doing stuff all day with family. I went to garage sales. We spent time with family. We went out to dinner. So again, I wasn't really feeding the beast that is the algorithm. And so no sales that day. So far, my first week of full-time reselling is going pretty well. I'm only 2 days in. But I'm excited for this new journey. Hopefully these videos will start to become a little more robust. Make sure to tune into the inventory audit videos as well. You'll get to see what I'm purging, what I'm keeping, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. Okay, bye.